It's me, it's Queen Osset Haru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. So, guys, I wanted to talk to you guys today about something that I think is kind of important for Aquarius. One of the things I've noticed about Aquarius over the years is that Aquarius have a tendency to be very creative. It's not all of us, but it is a lot of us. Like 80% of the Aquarius I know are creative, and usually multiple ways. Like with me, I paint, I write stories, I write nonfiction, um, I write poetry. I love writing poetry. That's one of my favorites. I went to school for theater arts. I learned a lot about theater and video production and things like that. Um, it's all kinds of those little creative things that I like to do. I like to dress things and decorate things. So I think that when it comes to Aquarius, those of us who are very creative, I think it's important. I don't think it's just like, oh yeah, you're creative, But I think it's important. I think it's important for us to make things, make jewelries and sculptures and things like that. Because I've come to find that Aquarius who aren't using their creative abilities are often the Aquarius who are the most unhappy. A lot of them become very bored. A lot of them become very disenchanted with life, things along those lines. When Aquarius are just working and coming home, it becomes very mundane for them. And I think that one of the things that's helpful is to have a creative outlet. So making YouTube videos, knitting, crocheting, any of that, sewing, making clothes, any of that kind of stuff, anything where you use creativity, I think we need in our lives. Music is a common one and an easy one, and also indulging in other people's creativity can be good as well. But I think that if you're Aquarius, you should have a creative outlet. I personally think that art and creativity is helpful for any human being, but as an Aquarius, I've seen the ones who didn't have one be particularly in need of one. So if you find your life to be humdrum, if you're Aquarius, you're just working and coming home or going to school and coming home, one of the things you may consider is how you can be creative. And don't think that just because you haven't done something before means you can't do it. You have to try something to know if you can do it or not. I tried belly dancing. I tried painting towards like I think I was like 40 when I tried that. I'm only 42 now. So it was a long time before I tried those things. And lo and behold, I was good at them. I never knew that. I just always knew I wanted to try it and see what it was like. So when I started painting, people were like, "You just started painting?" Because I've even sold paintings. People thought they were really good. I haven't had a lot of time to do much painting though. So it's something that I did a lot of for a little while as I was learning technique, and now I haven't had as much time. And sometimes I really feel myself missing it. And I realize, I'm like, what am I missing? Am I missing the therapeutic aspect of painting, which is very, very strong? But I realize what it is I'm missing the creativity. And I thought to myself, that's something that Aquarius really needs. We need to express our creativity. And whenever I come across an Aquarius who's down in the dumps, I always ask them, how do you express your creativity? Because 9 times out of 10, if they aren't expressing it, that's something that really can help. So I just wanted to tell you guys, my beautiful Aquarius, I wanted to let you know that that is one thing that can help you. Like I said before, I think it can help anybody, but for Aquarius, I think it's essential. So think about what ways are you creative? Do you like to make jewelry? Do you like to dance? You know, what kind of ways? Do you like interior design? Do you like exterior design? And remember, creativity is the easiest way to get rich and famous if that's what you're interested in. If you're really a creative person, that's the way to go. So for the people who come to me and they say sometimes, I would love to make some extra income. And I'm thinking, use your creativity. Like, for instance, I have a good friend. She's a Taurus. She wrote several books and uploaded them directly to Amazon. And now, every time somebody reads one of her books, Amazon cuts her a check. Great way to make extra income on the side, and a great way to put out your creativity. You see? So for those of you who have different creative things going on, I would really recommend that you use your creative skills, because some of the times it can be lucrative and some of the times it's not. Some of the times it's just a great outlet for you, and it's a wonderful way for you to see the world as more than just black and white, more than just mundane, more than just work and sleeping. You know? So I really recommend that if you're an Aquarius. And like I said, if you don't know, if you're sitting there thinking to yourself, I'm not creative, maybe you are. Try things. What I did was, there's a book, and I'm going to put a link to this book underneath this video. I've been creative my whole life. I've been expressing it my whole life. However, when I was in my 40s, I read this book called The Artist's Way. And The Artist's Way was a book to help you explore your creativity. And that's how I found out that I could paint. Because one of the things you have to do in the it's like a little course, like a course. The book is basically a little course you take yourself. It's a remarkable book, and a lot of people have recommended it. So basically, one of the things you have to do is take yourself on dates. They're called artist dates. And they're so much fun because you have to take yourself. You have to go by yourself, not with other people. So you'll pay attention to what's happening and not the other person. So one of my artist dates, I went to Painting with a Twist. It's a painting night. These painting nights are very popular in the United States right now and in other countries. So if you're not certain about your creativity, go to something like that. That's what I did. I went, I painted this really cool picture and realized, hey, I can paint. I just need to learn some technique. I can really paint. I can blend good. I come up with great color schemes. I come up with artistic, interesting visualizations. And I didn't know that. I didn't know that at all. If you would have asked me at 35, could I paint? I'd have been like, nah, I don't know how to paint. So sign up for a pole dancing class. Sign up for a belly dancing class. Sign up for something like that. Go to, some of these painting with a twist things. It's called painting with a twist because they have wine with them. So you can sit and drink wine and paint your pictures. So really consider that. Really consider just learning and exploring in that way. You want to write a story, but you've never wrote a story before? Sit down and just write a short story and see what happens. The worst that can happen is you don't like it and you got to start over, But my thing is that this is really good for Aquarius. And I think a lot of you out there who aren't doing this already really should. So any of you out there who's already expressing your creativity, please tell us about it in the comments section. I love to hear about people's artistic projects. All right, guys, it's time for me to get going. So I hope this video helps you. And if you would like to send me a donation, I will leave my PayPal. If you would like to be one of my patrons, I will leave my Patreon page. If you would like to get a reading done, I'll leave my email and all of my contact information underneath this video. Okay? If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and pass it on to another Aquarius who might be down in the dumps, and maybe tapping into their creativity can bring them back up. Okay? See you later.